Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Don Bowles. I'm at the Brown County Fairgrounds, and it's the Little State Steam. And we've probably been, if you've been listening to C103 all day, you probably already know that, or maybe even watching on Good Guys. Again, this is both on C103 Radio as well as Good Guys Radio TV. You can check it out both later. If you're missing it on, if you're listening on C103 and you'd like to check this out later, you can certainly do that by going to Good Guys Radio TV. This is brought to you today by the Brown County Education Services Center, Mount Orab Dairy Queen, Southern Hills Career and Technical Center, and Brown County Senior Fair Board, and Southern Hills Career and Technical Center. I think that's a name you might be recognizing. The gentleman joining me here, Kevin Kratzer, the superintendent, Southern Hills Career and Technical Center. How does what we're doing today mesh with your goals and where you guys are going?
Yeah, Don, thank you, and thanks for having me on. It's a beautiful connection to what Southern Hills Career Center does, what any career center does. We're getting kids engaged in technology, engineering, mathematics. All of that is part and parcel to what a career center does for a junior and senior. So to be touching these kids 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, perfect fit.
Well, and I think so often people think, well, what are you going to do when you're a senior in high school? 6th grade is not too soon for them at least to be exposed to different things, right?
Yeah, one of the best things that came out of the governor's budget 2 years ago was some career exploration money, and that's part of the funding stream that we're using to help support this, is because we want kids at those early grades, even younger than 6th grade, to start just thinking about what careers are. Kids know the careers that their parents do, that their relatives do. They know teachers, doctors, what they see on TV. There's tens of thousands of good ways to make a living around here that we need to be exposing them to.
Well, and technologically, kids are exposed to iPads and Chromebooks and of course, gaming, over the top in the gaming. But that's only scratching the surface of what they need to be technologically aware of, and that's got to be a challenge for you as well.
It is. We have an infotech program, of course, at the Career Center for juniors and seniors, but we support 5 other technology programs in 5 of the 6 schools that we serve. So we're trying to touch kids in 7th and 8th grade with what IT means more than just gaming. Yeah, gaming's part of it. It's a small part.
Right. Now, with all these kids involved, how many career days? You guys, obviously, everybody does career days. All the schools have always done this. I have to think the number of not views, but exposures they're getting here would be equal to 100 career days.
Absolutely. I've had the opportunity to walk around here today, and the opportunities that these kids have to see different careers in one setting, and they could see them in a 15-minute walk. Unbelievable.
Well, and for all the parents and grandparents and whoever's listening, they need to ask the kids about it when they get home tonight, don't they?
Absolutely. Have a conversation. Follow up on this. This might spark something in a student that sets their career path, even though they're a 6th grader now.
All right. Kevin, thank you very much. We appreciate having you. Kevin Kratzer with the Southern Hills Career Technical Center. Once again, we're brought to you by L&L Nippert Foundation, Farm Credit Mid-America, Interact for Health, and, of course, Greater Ohio Workforce Board. Once again, I'm Don Bowles here on C103. And